Welcome, everybody. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Karina. I actually am hosting for Romy tonight as her internet is not good at all. So that was an emergency text. Please, please. Tonight we get the privilege of having Joni Schmigdal present to us. And for those of you that haven't been to any of her classes or heard her speak, you are in for a really big treat. She's very knowledgeable, passionate about what she does, and just a really amazing person. I've been blessed to know Joni for quite a few years, even before doTERRA. And so I'll let you go ahead and do this.
Okay, well, thanks, Karina, and thanks for being on the call tonight, you guys. Something that we've been doing with our team just in the last week is going through doTERRA University and looking at some of the resources that are there. And I've always known that it was there and that it existed, but I have underutilized it for sure. And so just doing team calls with our leaders, and not even just our leaders, just people on our team, we started digging through doTERRA University, and I think that it was a huge eye-opener for us because a lot of things have been added to that since I was on it last, and there's some really good tools there. And so we'll also look at some great tools on our websites that we have just as wellness advocates that we can share, especially moving into the holiday season. So I'm going to start with doTERRA University. I'm just be screen sharing most of the time here, so give me just a minute to pull this up. And I'm doing this on my phone, so if it looks a little bit different compared to what your computer might show, just know that that's the reason why. So so from just doTERRA.com, if you go to the menu up here, there's a section that says Our Advocates, and then you'll go down to Education, and I will, let's see, never mind, I'll just keep going. And then there are three sections here, so doTERRA University and Empowered Life, which is the Empowered Life series that you are probably familiar with. You see that pop up on your back office when you go in there, and every month they do a webinar that you can register to participate in live. But what I didn't realize until recently was that they actually archive those. And so if you thought, oh man, I couldn't get in on it those 2 days, or that, that chunk of time that they had those webinars going live, you can access them. And there's just some really good ones there. And then the Empowered Success, we're going to look at that just a little bit tonight as well. So for doTERRA University, we'll start there. And it just gives you a brief description about what it is. And then you're going to see there's several different modules here. So living, sharing, and building, which we're all familiar with, right? So if you go into the living module, we'll just start there. There are 3 additional sections in here. And within each of these sections, there is more to choose from. So this is just Essential Oils 101. Okay, so I have people that have used these tools to just share information with new people coming on board, or people who just want more information. So what is an essential oil? We'll just hop in here, and it will give you a pretty nice description. It has the YouTube video, which we are familiar with. This is the video that's also on our websites that we can share. And it just gives a nice description of what an essential oil is. So hopping back again, we're just going to look at a few of these. We won't necessarily go through all of them because we don't have time. But why doTERRA? Okay, we know that's really important. How do I use them safely? And the daily drop. So I love this because I think as we've been talking about the daily drop, I'm realizing that people used it kind of a while ago when it first started, and they were still kind of working some of the bugs out, and but they haven't been using it consistently. And so this is just another nice reminder that it's out there, that it's a really powerful tool to share with people, and it's pretty easy to get. So you can just download it on your phone, and they'll share a video a day, just giving you some essential oil usage tips and guides on how to use the oils in our products that we have as well. So tells you how to download it. And this is a great tool just for everybody to have that has oils in their home, whether they're builders or not. So don't forget to share that, okay? Don't forget to make sure that your team, whether they're building or just using, has the daily drop. Okay, so Living doTERRA. This is just the one that we get in our class in a box. It's the same one that people get when they enroll and they get their welcome packet. Okay, so we're familiar with that one. And then this right here, the Empowered Life series is also in this section, but it has its own section. So I'm just going to open this up so you can see what it looks like. So they have one, so this is a new one, Love Your Skin. That's the first time I've seen that one pop up. Immune and respiratory health, back to school, digestive health and detoxing. Guys Month was June. Green cleaning, yoga and meditation, mothers and babies, women's health, mood and emotional health, fitness and weight management, another immune and respiratory health one, and cellular vitality and energy. And that one was from a year ago. So I'm sure as I'm scrolling through these and just listing off the titles, you might be thinking, oh my gosh, I need to share that with my friend who's pregnant, or oh my goodness, I need to share that with, you know, my neighbor down the street who just asked me about weight loss and fitness and weight management. So these are perfect. So when you open these up, you might not be able to hear me because it might go to YouTube, but I'll keep talking. So let's just open this one up. So immune and respiratory health from October. So you can see there are several different videos here, and they're relatively short, but you can send this link to your friends or your leads or whoever you've been sharing with, or maybe somebody just comes in and you're like, oh my goodness, so-and-so's sister is pregnant, I should send her this link. And you just never know. You never know what they're going to want to jump into. And so anyways, they can just watch these videos as they have time to do that. So I'm going to go back again. And the last one in Essential Oil 101 is just showing people how to navigate through the new shopping experience. Okay, so I've had a lot of people ask me questions about that, and just people who have a hard time with change and trying to figure out like a new system have expressed some frustration. And so this is a really, really good place to send them to. It'll just give them a little tutorial on how to use the new system. So that's another really good one as well. Okay, so oh, I didn't mean to go all the way out. So if you're just jumping on, or you didn't see how to get here, you just go to doTERRA.com, Our Advocates, Education, and doTERRA University. Okay, so let's just bounce around a little bit in the building section just for fun. Okay, so getting started, compensation, organizational structure. Oh my gosh, like that's probably one of the most trickiest parts of what we do, right? Trying to figure out where to place people and who's going to do what and how to support our leaders and bringing on new leaders. And so let's just go in there. Okay, so understanding your team and strategy. Let's just hop into strategy. Okay, so it's going to just define everything, give them some good tips on enrolling people, where to put them, depth versus width, some good tips here. Okay, so this is a really good place to go when people are just starting to build and they're not sure of where to put people. Let's see, product claims, teaching a class, all kinds of good information. So like I say, we're not going to go into every single one of these. Let's do choose your path. So they've decided to build, find your why, create your vision, and set your goals. So it kind of gives them a little roadmap on how to get from point A to B. And it's great because it gives them some it gives them some direction on where to start and what to do next and where to build from there. Compensation plan, holy smokes. I think I had to learn about this like 7 or 8 times before it all finally just started to make sense to me. And so a lot of it is just kind of learning as you go, but it kind of breaks everything down, okay? The different ways that we can earn money and how that works and how rank advancement works and, you know, owning enrollership and that kind of thing. So that's a really powerful tool as well. So let's see. Now what I want to do, and I'm kind of, this isn't, gosh, it's only been 12 minutes. That's probably not good. But we'll do some question and answers as well. So we'll go back in here. And let's just go to the Empowered Life section. Okay, so again, there's 2 different places that you can find those webinars that are there. And I seriously, I would challenge everybody that listens to this call, not just you guys, but I would even challenge your teams to go through the Empowered Life series. And I want people to be able to look at every single one of these classes and think of at least like 1 to 3 people that you can share this link with. Okay, so maybe people who are interested in skincare. Okay, send them that link. Okay, everybody's interested in immune and respiratory support, right? So send that to everybody. Back to school's kind of already come and gone, but digestive health, I mean, like, it's one of the top 3, you know, at least in my experience. It's really not hard to find somebody, unfortunately, that needs some digestive support, right? So go through every single one of these. Okay, the skeptical husband, right, of the neighbor down the street, send her this link and make sure her husband watches it. Okay, green cleaning, let's get those toxins out of our house. Okay, we can all do very much, you know, better with our health when we get those toxins out of our house. Mothers and babies. Okay, so most of us know somebody who is pregnant or maybe who had just had a baby or who is trying to get pregnant. This is relevant information to them. Women's health, we're the ladies, right? We all need some of that. Mood and emotional health, we're all the ladies. Hello, we need some of that, right? Fitness and weight management. And the cellular vitality and energy. Okay, that's a huge one. Okay, people need to know this about essential oils. So share those links. Okay, share each one of those links with somebody and tell your team to do the same thing. Okay, it'll be a good challenge for you guys. And you'll be getting private messages saying, hey, I want some of this. Hey, tell me more about that. Okay, so empowered success. We'll go in here. I'm a huge fan of the Share Success program, or system as they would call it. And it's something that I've been using with my team for a long time. And so there's been all kinds of transition with this program over the last few months. And what I'm really excited about is that, as most of us know, doTERRA purchased Share Success. And so it is now a part of doTERRA. And so instead of it being called Share Success, it's called Empowered Success. And so what they are doing is they're kind of just going through all that material and making it doTERRA's own. Okay, so from here, the Empowered Success Guide. Okay, it gives you just kind of like a table of contents or a menu of what you can find in there. So let me, how do I get that up again? Okay, but what I really want to do is click on it from here. There's a little arrow down here. Okay, and then it'll pop up each of these modules individually. So, so here's the Live Guide, the Share Guide, and the Build Guide. And these are very different compared to the ones that we get in our welcome packet or the ones that we'll find in our class in a box. This Live Guide right here, it's beautiful. Okay, it's cram-packed full of really nice images, really good information on recommending what essential oils and what doTERRA products we can use just on a daily basis for everyone in the family. Okay, so you can buy a single guide, buy a 10-pack, buy a 20-pack. And we can just download it now. So it might take a minute to render, but I just want you to see how beautiful these images are. And they're very sharp, they're very clear. This one I believe is 20 pages. So here's the lib. So it's going to congratulate people. Now this I use all the time when we had someone new join our doTERRA family. Okay, so sometimes I would send it to them. Ideally, the best way to do it is to just schedule a wellness consultation with them and go through their oils, go through this live guide, and just do kind of like a wellness consultation. What are your top 3 goals? And let's get you some oils that will help target those. It has the pyramid, the wellness pyramid, information on eating right, gives you some tips on how to do that. Okay, exercise, again, it's going to highlight specific products and give you some tips. So it covers every section of the wellness pyramid. Rest and stress management. And I love this. It has the emotional wheel guide in there. I love this wheel. I use it all the time because I think sometimes people have a hard time like really pinpointing like where they are emotionally. And so seeing this wheel right here has made like a night and day difference with the people that I talk to about emotional health. Reducing toxic load and informed self-care. And so you can see now it's targeting different body systems. So this is new. So the endocrine system, limbic system, respiratory system, immune system, it's done very nicely. Customizing your wellness plan. So here's the wellness consultation section. Okay, so make sure you're really asking them like what are your top 3 health goals or health needs or concerns? And it may not even be for them specifically. You can open it up to their whole family. And then you're just gonna write down, give them some suggestions, give them, help them make a wish list. Okay, most of the time, people are gonna start with an enrollment kit. And so they're gonna need to know how to use those oils, but then we really wanna make sure that they are learning about the value of the loyalty reward program. And so making sure that we help them create a wish list is gonna help them see how the loyalty reward program works, okay? And it's not going to take them too long to find product that they're going to fall in love with, and then it's just a no-brainer from there. They're going to stay on the loyalty reward program and be consistent users. So loyalty rewards, it goes to the benefits of that, and then it has resources at the end. Okay, so make sure you're plugging them into Rockstars, you're plugging them into the Oiler Cafe, you're plugging them into your own teams, groups, and pages, and that kind of thing. Make sure they're aware of doTERRA essential oils, doTERRA science, doTERRA business, doTERRA spa. Make sure they go in and they like all those pages, and that they go in and change the settings so that it's not set at default, but they are seeing it first. Okay, so we want essential oil education to like be kind of everywhere. Like we want it not to be annoying, but we just want to make sure that they know they have resources all over the place that's going to help them know how to use their oils. Okay, so get them plugged in, give them a living magazine if you have some extras, get them hooked up with the doTERRA daily drop, and then have that conversation. Down here at the bottom you'll see there's the share guide and the build guide, and just ask them where they're at with that. If at the very least, if nothing else, make sure you're at least asking them if they'd be willing to host a class or give you 3 or 5 referrals. Just get them kind of sharing like on purpose, but kind of like in disguise if you have to. Like get them sharing, because everybody knows somebody, right? I mean, we know that. Okay, so after you can download the guide, there's some videos. What is doTERRA Loyalty Reward Program? Okay, how in the world do I navigate through my virtual office? And then it goes through, it has these little videos. And for those of you who are familiar with the Daily Drop, these videos are going to look familiar to you. okay, because these are the same videos. All right, so like I said, most people will start with an enrollment kit. And if they get those 10 oils, it's in the Home Essentials kit, these videos highlight those, okay? So digest Zen. And again, these videos are like around a minute each. They're very brief, but they're full of really good information. Okay, breathe, lavender, deep blue. And then you'll see down here, there's an option to select more videos. And it's going to highlight melaleuca, lemon, frankincense, you know, all the rest of the oils, oregano, on guard. It's going to highlight those 10 oils. Okay, so the nice thing, so not everybody knows necessarily how to share a video from YouTube directly to a text message or directly to Facebook. Okay, so I'm just going to push on this deep blue button, but I think as soon as YouTube opens, you won't be able to hear my voice. And so what I want you to see is right underneath the video, there's a little arrow that says share. Okay, so I'm gonna tap that share arrow, and you're gonna see that's gonna give you options. You can share that link to like the deep blue video to anybody you want in a text message, in a private message. You can put it on your timeline. You can share it in a group. Okay, so wherever you want that to go, you can share it directly from YouTube. So,
Joni,
yes, yeah.
do you have an iPhone or an Android?
Mine's an iPhone.
Okay, all right.
Is there a difference?
I think so, because I think that when I just hold on that,
Yeah.
it will give me an option to copy the link.
Will it? Oh, you mean
without opening. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that I can do that. But still, go through the iPhone, because there's a tremendous amount of people that have the iPhone.
Okay, and for all I know, you could do it that way too, because I'm not super techie, but this is how I personally share from YouTube.
No, that's great. No, that's great.
Okay,
it works.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that when I get on YouTube, you can't hear me. Okay, so you're just gonna have to look and listen to nothing, I guess. Here we go. Okay, it's not, let's see, that's so weird. It's not doing it today. It did it yesterday for me. Let me try it with this video.
The arrow up in the right corner, will it let you click on that arrow and share that way?
This way? Nope, it's not. That's so weird. It let me do it yesterday, so I don't know why it's opening up different today for me.
Kenzie?
So,
yeah, you can share it from right there, Joni. If you go back to the video.
Yeah.
And tap on it.
Oh, just a minute. Now I lost it. Give me just a second to hop back on there. Where was I?
I love the fact that we can send people here and they don't we can share the link and they don't have to log in to do anything.
Right. Is it down here where it says share?
Nope, right there. You can share that and that will take them to this exact page. Or if you want to just share the video like in a text,
sure.
There's a little, do you see the watch in the top corner of the video?
Yeah.
With a little arrow out?
Okay, so I'm going to click that.
Yeah, click that arrow out.
Hopefully he'll.
Did it let you click that?
It did, but can you see my screen?
We can just see the same screen with the video. Did it pop up a box?
Okay, so don't do that. And I think I might have lost you guys. Oh no, hang on a minute. Let me find you again.
We can hear you.
I know, now I just need to find, here we go. It's not showing the live guide, right? Where did you guys go? I lost you guys, but you guys didn't lose me.
Double tap your phone button, your home button, on your phone.
Here I am. Okay, I'm back.
Oh, there you are.
Okay, so I'm back.
Welcome back.
Maybe that's Okay. Do you see, is YouTube up right now or no?
Nope.
Do you see that YouTube screen?
Nope. We just see the empowered success with that video.
Okay. Super weird. Okay. So anyway, there's a share arrow. So once you open it up in YouTube, there is a share arrow, okay, that you guys can share. And then it'll give you the options. Sorry about that little hold up there. Okay, so let's go back to this. We're going to go back into empowered success because I want you to see some of this other stuff here. Okay, so so then it has the share guide and the build guide. And the launch guide is seriously, it was one of like my most powerful building tools for new leaders who wanted to build. And it's just kind of a more detailed, more specific, task-based, I guess, roadmap of how to, you know, for people to get to elite. And then once they get to elite, there's another one that is premier, and then silver, and then gold, and so on. So there's a guide to help people get from rank to rank, and they're different. Now this one is still not available. So if you go into the launch guide, you'll notice, see right here at the bottom, it says coming soon. So they're still working on this one. But there's some really great videos on just business building tips in that launch guide section. Okay, so I won't take too much more time on this particular section here, but going down, so healthy can be simple. You guys remember that little booklet? Okay, so it has that information in here. And then you can download this class guide to the Natural Solutions class. All right, so it's just kind of like an Essential Oil 101 class. And then they still have the Essential Emotions class. And if you guys have not done one of these classes yet, you need to do one, because it really does walk people through how our health is connected to our emotions. So I am going to open up this one. So it talks about, you know, just kind of how, I mean, you know how it is, like in my house, I'll be in, you know, like my sweatpants, and my hair is not done yet, and the house is a mess, and like somebody needs some chocolate milk, and I've got, you know, some text messaging going on, and then like the doorbell rings and UPS is showing up, and so then my dog's barking, and all of my kids are running to the door in their underwear because they don't feel like they need to be fully dressed when we're home and just hanging out, right? And it's just really a little bit chaotic. And then you have to think like real quick, like, okay, what's the most important thing? I need the dog to stop barking, so I need to answer the door. I need to wrangle the kids away from the door because they're all in their underwear. It's just like your emotions just go crazy, right? It's a little bit stressful, feeling a little bit of anxiety. So I really like to have some emotional oils diffusing in my living room, like almost always, right? So this is just, there's a really good example of this right here. See that mom with the crying baby and the phone to her ear and the dog barking, and her having to figure out, what am I going to do and how am I going to like maintain my sanity? Anybody out there feeling me yet? You guys have to figure out how you're going to maintain your sanity some days, right? So this class is really, really a cool class. And hook them up with an emotional oil kit, okay, or a few of the touch, you know, the touch oils or whatever. So it's a good class. So that's all I'm going to share from doTERRA University, because you guys can go through there and look through it. Make sure you're sharing it with your teams, and make sure that they know that it's there. And I would do some challenges. I would say, hey, you know, go in and share some of those daily drop videos. Go in for sure and share some of those Empowered Life series videos. I do have one more thing that I'm going to share with you guys, but before I do that, I kind of want to open up this to anybody that has questions at all about doTERRA University, or comments on how you use it. Some people are using it all the time. So don't be shy, because this is your moment to participate.
I use it a lot, but I hadn't seen some of the portions that, like the daily drop apps. I had not, or videos, I had not seen that on there. So that was awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else use it? Some of you are talking, but you're muted, so.
Forgot about that. I've been using the daily drop, but now it's so once you click on, say, athlete, you have to go through all 34 of those videos before you can watch anything else.
I haven't been using it myself very consistently.
Oh.
Do you know, Karina?
That's what I'm finding.
Oh, you do? Oh, I thought you were asking if, okay, so you have to go through.
Go ahead.
I don't think you have to go through every one of them. You can start a new one, but you only get one video a day.
Okay.
Okay.
But you might, if you don't, are you talking about like from the actual Daily Drop app itself? Because you can get to individual videos through doTERRA University. Do you know what I mean? Like those 10 oils that are in the Home Essentials kit, you can share just that video from doTERRA University. So if it's difficult to figure out how to just pinpoint one, and you don't want to have to like weed through all the ones that are on your app, you can find it that way. And you can probably search YouTube for it as well, because I think they're individually on YouTube as well, some of them. Does that help?
No, yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Anybody else use it? Who hasn't been using it is gonna use it. That's what I want to know. Iris, do you use it? I don't know if she's
I don't use it very much, but I will start using it more.
Awesome.
Iris said yes
Iris said
in the chat. Joni, you muted yourself.
well, I don't know.
Kenzie got you. You're good again.
That's kind of weird. Okay, we'll do one more thing. Okay. Okay. So so now I'm just going to go to my website. Almost there. Okay. So this, I think, is another tool that is underutilized. Okay, so make sure you guys are sharing your website like crazy. Okay, so we know we have these 3 videos here, and I always tell people, hey, you know what? I'd love to share my website with you. There's 3 very brief intro videos. They're like 5 minutes or less each one that you can take a look at. And so I have never had anybody tell me no. Okay. And then make sure you follow up, because remember, fortune is in the follow-up. You always want to make sure that you're asking them, hey, do you have a chance to check out my website? But so when you go to the menu section, there's an Essential Oil 101, which is slightly different. It's very different from, unless they've changed it, from the one in doTERRA University. Okay, so this is what our 101 looks like here. And let's just click on lavender. Should just come up with, yeah, the info page. So it's not a video, but I share these all the time. Okay. So they have this. Okay, all about lavender. It has the price.
It gives the presentation on that too, which is awesome.
What do you mean?
Down at the very bottom. So keep scrolling down, 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 down.
Right. Okay, I see.
There. Okay,
see.
so yeah. Right there, the more info, do the presentation. Just click on the presentation.
Perfect. So
I love that.
So it pulls up, yeah, it pulls up the PowerPoint. This is one of the PowerPoints from the doTERRA.com site. There's so
or no, it's the one that they post online. that you can just post that whole picture right onto your Facebook page. I love that.
Yeah, and then here is, oh, this is the same issue we ran into. They can click on the video and then they can watch the video as well. So this is another place that you can share that. But when it opened up YouTube, you guys wouldn't be able to see that on my screen share, unfortunately. So perfect. So this is that's in the Essential Oil 101 section. But what I wanted to really highlight from this though is the DIY section and the recipes. Okay, so recipes, let's start there because we're coming into the holiday season, November, right? Thanksgiving. And I had so much fun last year doing Friendsgiving parties. And so what I did is I asked people to host parties for their friends and had them invite them to a Friendsgiving essential oil infused dinner or lunch, whatever they preferred. And so I prepared a meal, which that was kind of elaborate of me to do, but I really wanted to do it for my friends. We had a great time. And every single recipe, of course, had essential oils in them. And so as we were eating, I had those oils out and visible. And I went through each of those different kinds of oils and just talked about some of the health and wellness benefits of using them just, you know, outside of food, of course. And they loved it. So they got to take home the recipes. They had so much fun sampling the foods. They learned a lot about some of the wellness benefits of basil, right? Or peppermint in your brownies, basil in your dressings or in your salads, cinnamon and cassia, clove, those oils like in your sweet potatoes, for example. And then I also had a friend last year who did a potluck. And so what she did is she had shared this section of her website, and she had invited some friends to get together for a potluck dinner. And everyone was in charge of choosing a recipe from her website. And she would give them, you know, if they didn't have the oils, she would give them the oils to put in the recipe. And so that took the workload off of her, but it also got people actually using oils as they were cooking. They were using them themselves. And so that's something to think about. Or if you're making holiday treats or you're going to, you know, a family dinner and you're going to bring a dish, make it with essential oils in it and just say, oh my gosh, these brownies have peppermint oil in them. Let me tell you how great peppermint oil is. And you can talk about all the great benefits of using peppermint, right? For cooling body temperature, for relaxing tight muscles, for digestive health, right? All of those things. So respiratory support, and a lot of times you'll find that people are like, really? I can use that for digestive health? Like they have like no idea, right? So coming into the holidays, make sure you're sharing that and just pick one. This black bean brownies, just pick it, share this website, share it right on your timeline, or share it with whoever you want, however you want. But these are so easy to share and they're fun. It's not, again, it's just like a different fun way to use your oils, but get that information and that education out to people so that they can think, oh my gosh, I have peppermint oil. She gave me a sample. I'm gonna go make some brownies right now, right? And so get them using those oils. And then, oh no, I didn't want to do that. Let's see. We'll go back to, so the DIY section, okay? So a lot of us like to do DIY parties, gift making parties, right? Some of us like to just do, you know, give gifts that are infused with essential oils. So again, pick some of these and just share them on your timeline, share them in your groups, share them on your business pages, okay? Just get people thinking outside of the box and give them a unique gift, okay? Give them a gift of essential oils. Maybe it's not a bottle of oil, but we all know people who have kids, right? So this aromatherapy Play-Doh would be great to give a family for Christmas. These rollerball perfumes and colognes, those are really fun to give away and to make it DIY classes. So anyways, So I know that most of you know that this is available, but if you're like me, they don't get used as often as they should. And so, so this is what we've been doing on our team, just going through and making sure that people are using these resources. And Romy asked if I would share tonight. So that's pretty much all I have. So if you guys want to share some holiday ideas, some things that you've done in the past that have worked well with getting oils into people's hands and houses, we'd love to hear them. It's kind of open floor for a minute. Questions, comments, ideas.
Hey, I have a question. When I share a link from my DIY or anything like that, it doesn't take them to my page. It takes them to the main doTERRA page. How come?
Does it take
If I share it from my business page, it still takes them just to the regular doTERRA page. So they're losing the link to me.
to you? Yeah. Yeah. Well,
They
you
would have to be signed into your account to be able to get into there.
Right,
That
but if you're going to want to share that with somebody and you want them to be able to go order those oils, then they're going to end up ordering them from the main account instead of ours because it doesn't link it to our account. It doesn't link it to our website.
Well, I would just, so what I would do is just say, hey, this is such a great, so if it's the aromatherapy Play-Doh, for example, say, hey, I know a lot of you have kids in the house. This aromatherapy Play-Doh is so much fun and the kids love it. It smells great. If you want to order some oils, just go to my website and you can just type your website in there. Do you know what I mean? So direct them on purpose, direct them in like the comments or, you know, like the message that you're going to post with that link.
Right, so I direct them to mine, but when you give them the link to the recipe, it doesn't take them to my link. It takes them to doTERRA's link.
Right. Because that's
Yeah.
just because those are from doTERRA's blog, right?
Right.
So they're just connecting their blog posts to our
Yeah.
website.
My worry though is that they're just going to go from right there to order oils and it won't take it back to my account. It just takes them straight to doTERRA and
Just
then they're
from,
ordering.
directly from doTERRA. Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you.
So you can also just post a picture, not a link to the recipe. Just post a picture with the do-it-yourself Play-Doh and the oils on it without any recipe or link, and just say, hey, if you're interested in learning how to do this, contact me. I'd love to teach you how. And then you're not worried about them going to that link.
Can I ask, it's not possible for them to order off of the main page, is it, without them signing in to their own account?
Yes, it is possible.
So so they would order as a retail customer?
Yeah.
Yes, if you're not having clear conversations with the people that you're sharing the links with, and they don't understand that, and they think that they can just go onto that link and order those oils, then yes, they'll order them off of doTERRA. And if they end up enrolling, they will become what we consider orphans, and they'll be placed someplace else. We don't want them to be orphans. If you find out that they have enrolled on the main site and they tell you that, you can get a hold of customer service and they can get a hold of customer service, but it needs to be done quickly.
Okay, that's helpful.
So basically then, if we're sharing one of those links, we should actually really be typing in there, you know, contact me.
Yeah. And put your link in there too.
Right?
So, yep, make sure they have, because you want to make it as easy as possible for people. They don't want to have to, you know, like they don't want to necessarily even have to like type in, you know, mine's just mydoterra.com, Joni Schmidgall. Like, who wants to type Schmidgall, right? I don't. I actually don't, but I right? It's a pretty long, crazy last name, but yeah, just make sure you're typing it in there so that you just click it right there. So, and you can tell them, hey, if you're interested in getting these oils, you know, click on my website and you can just order from, just say from my website. So they'll already have that, like, oh, let me check this out. You know what I mean? They'll already kind of have that in their mind that that's where they're going to go to order.
Okay.
How about
Do you guys have, I just realized I don't have my camera on. Sorry about that. I'm using my phone. I've not done that before for a call, but do you guys have a lot of people that just order retail? Like I usually say don't order because I don't want you paying retail price. Don't order anything without talking to me is what I usually say so that they don't do that. But do you guys have people that are content ordering retail prices?
I don't so much, no. And I've had one friend that had done that, and I was like really surprised that she did that over coming to me to get, you know, some samples or to get her own wholesale account. So it doesn't happen often because I just really hit heavy on like, why are you going to buy retail when you can save 25%? Like, do you know what I mean? Like I just kind of try to talk about it like it's a no-brainer, but if they don't have that conversation with you or come to you after you have that conversation, they just go on there, but it doesn't happen very often. But I do have people on my team that have like a whole front line of like tons of retail customers, and I'm like, where are we dropping the ball?
Wow.
Like how are we having this happen? But some people like to build their business that way too, and they don't have any problem with people buying retail either. But I think we get more loyal customers when we, you know, show them the benefits of a wholesale account and loyalty rewards and all that kind of stuff.
Oh
So,
yeah, definitely. Okay, thank you.
mm-hmm. How about holiday ideas, gift giving, recipe ideas, anything you guys want to share on that?
I make soap with essential oil.
Awesome. We've done gift baskets, so we'll have like a variety of 3 to 5. I kind of limit it to 5 different DIY products they can make, and then they just get, and I just have, this is like price per unit, and they make as many of whatever they want, and then they can put it in a little gift basket or a gift bag, and I always just really, you know, push, you know, like you have coworkers, or maybe, you know, you serve at your church in preschool, or you have kids that go to, you know, preschool at your church or whatever. Just kind of help them think of people that they might not be like normally thinking about gift giving, because I mean, even like a little, you know, 5 milliliter roller bottle of, you know, peace oil, you just don't ever know what can come of that. So
yeah, I've given like a salt scrub or a sugar scrub as a Christmas, you know, the big family Christmas thing. So most of family haven't used the oils, but they're like, oh, this smells so good, you know, so they were excited about that.
awesome. I just want to look in this chat section and make sure we're not. Okay. So there's some
Coffee mug with a packet of hot chocolate, some small marshmallows, and then a little 5/8 dram of peppermint. So they can have, did that for like little kids in my neighborhood. So they can have peppermint hot chocolate.
Yep. And Iris commented too, using like citrus oils, for example, give 3 or 4. They can use them for baking, and then educate them on other uses when you give the gift. So that's good too. Yeah, some people then, there's also a comment that says, I have a lawyer that has to order retail because of her position. So some people are just more comfortable, you know, doing business with you that way. So awesome, guys. Well, thanks for sharing. It's almost been an hour, which is good. I was getting kind of nervous. I was like, oh no, it's only been 12 minutes. So I am going to let Kenzie finish this up with some free oils. And then if there aren't any other questions or comments, we'll call it a night. Sounds good?
Cool, thanks. So we're giving away a ginger tonight. And Debbie, you're in luck because you're the winner.
Awesome. Congratulations.
You're the only one with their camera on, and that's Mark's rule. So you win.
All right.
So will you shoot me your address, please?
So I am noticing we have some new people. I think this might be Melissa Fitzlock. This might be her first Zoom call. And so Melissa, thanks for joining us tonight. She is on our team and she's from California, where yesterday it was like 101 degrees in the end of October. But anyways, so Melissa, Mark and Romy give away a free oil at the end of these calls. And so one of the kind of prerequisites of qualifying is you have to have your video on, because Mark and Romy like to see people's faces. But if you are present and you have your video on, you're eligible to win a free oil each Tuesday night. So I should have mentioned that at the beginning. Sorry. And I don't know if anyone else is new. I think everyone else has been here before that I know of. But anyway, that's all I have.
All right, guys. Well, have a great night. Thank you so much, Joni.
Yeah, thank you guys. Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you, Joni.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.